In today's game, the rules as they are, how would Jordan do and how many points do you believe he would average?
Michael Jordan would average whatever he wanted to average.
Jordan would have averaged 45, 50.
If Michael played in this era, he'll average 50.
All right, so 40 easy. 40 would be easy for Black Jesus.
Jordan would average 20 free throws probably every night.
He can adapt his game to anything. He would fit in as the best player in the league. Like, that's what he would be.
He still will be considered one of the most skilled, if not the most skilled in the league today. I don't know 75%, but he'll be averaging in the 40s for sure.
Michael played today.
Yeah.
He probably averaged almost 50 a game.
Jordan would average 50.
You believe Jordan would average 50?
If he wanted to?
You got to understand, he would evolve into this era. You know, the Jordan that we saw young, athletic, get to the basket based on, you know, what we've seen in this era, you would see a Jordan probably shooting more threes too. Mm-hmm. So he would definitely evolve. You know, he averaging 35 at one point. I could see him really pushing at the 40. I don't know about 50, 60, but like, you know, mid 40s, I could see that possibly happening.
He'll have more possessions to do more things, but there's also more athleticism in his game. There's more length in his game, but, you know, it's also more space for MJ to go to work. So, I mean, we'll never know, but for sure, I mean, he's a masterful basketball player. Like we've been saying, his skill level is unmatched. So, of course, he'll do numbers in this league today.
When he averaged 37, he was doing it with twos. They weren't even no three. They weren't shooting 3-pointers like how they shoot now. You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine if Michael decided to shoot 6, 7 threes a game like they do now. 40 would have been easy.
I don't know if he would shoot 75% from the field for his career. I think he averaged 8.5, 8.8 free throw attempts per game. So that's at least gonna double. That's 20 per game in today's age. And also, I mean, pace and space. Think about how physical the game was back then. You pretty much get put on your back every time you went to the bucket. Now all of a sudden somebody blows on your wrist or hits your hand, that's a foul? Even though he would have taken more threes if he lived in today's age, still his mid-range game was on point. His skill level, he still will be considered one of the most skilled, if not the most skilled in the league today.
It's so hard to play defense in today's game because they allow the offense to go wherever they want. You allow great shooters freedom to roam, freedom with no hand check. You can't crowd me, and I got a clear sight at the rim, then it's gonna be lights out, baby.
He will be getting steals. He will be getting out in transition, catching lobs, 3-on-2, 2-on-1, and also getting to the free throw line. In the NBA Finals in the early 90s, he scored 63 in the 80s versus the great Boston Celtics.
The pace has increased, the three-point shot has increased. Players up front have gotten smaller. So now driving to the basket, he gonna be dunking on everybody. Yeah. Just think about that. KD is like a 4 in today's game. So now and then here's the other thing. If Harden can average 36, 37 right now, James Harden is averaging that right now. He's getting none of those points off his defense. Jordan gonna be getting steals. He gonna be getting blocks. He gonna be out on fast break. I say about 40. We would be having a conversation, can somebody average 50 besides Will? He'll be 47, 48.
You believe he can get 40 a night?
Yeah, he can. I mean, yeah. There's no question about it.
40 a night, Mark, 40.
Yeah. I'm not here to break it down and decipher it. I'm telling you as a witness, I'm testifying on behalf of Michael Jeffrey Jordan that he would average 40 a night. If we see guys averaging 30.
Right.
And 35, with all due respect, that don't have the arsenal that he has offensively.
Well, you know you have to add that 3-ball. You got to add the 3-ball to get to 40. I don't know how you get to 40 without that 3-ball.
Well, Jordan's gonna go to the free throw line more than he did back then because we were able to beat him up, and it was ignored to a certain extent.
Okay.
So, and he added the 3-ball in his career. That wasn't his specialty.
Right.
But it wasn't like he was a liability shooting the basketball.
Michael played today.
Yeah.
He probably averaged almost 50 a game. I mean, he really would, because you wouldn't be able to touch him on the perimeter, so he'd be shooting a ton of free throws.
Yeah, so when everybody does this Michael LeBron comparison, it's you almost can't, it's not the same game that they're playing.
It's not the same game. You're right, it's not the same game. I would have loved to see LeBron
Back
play during in the 90s.
James Harden wants to average 50. He just can't.
Right.
He got 38.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
If Jordan wants to average 50, if he was playing his era, I think he averages 50. And this is no disrespect to any of the guys
Current players.
that's killing, like
Right.
KD, you know.
Yeah, all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, not
the guys, Steph and LeBron and all those
no
guys. Yeah.
disrespect.
How do you rank Michael Jordan?
The scale of 1 to 5?
1 to 5. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst.
1.
1. Ball handling.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defender.
1.
Mid-range jumper.
0. Like, not even 1.
Oh.
Like I said, he was a pure shooter. Like, I don't think anybody in the league at that point was shooting the ball better than him. He was shooting 50+% from the field. At the guard position, shooting all J's. Like, you have to be a pure shooter. And everything was touching bottoms. Like, yeah, 1, 0. You go 0 with that one.